Welcome to the Adams National Historic Park in Quincy, Massachusetts. This is the birthplace of John Quincy Adams. This home is the birthplace of John Adams, the first Vice President and second President of the United States. Adams and his son John Quincy are the only presidents of the first 12 who did not own slaves. Adams is the only father and son presidents besides George Bush and George W. Bush. Adams was the primary author of the state constitution for the state of Massachusetts, and it was primarily drafted in this room. The old house at Peacefield was built in 1731 and became the residence of the Adams family for 4 generations, from 1788 to 1927. The birthplaces previously shown are the oldest presidential birthplaces in the United States. The land and farm were estimated originally at 188 acres. These furnishings that are in the old house were the first furnishings to be used in the White House, as John Adams was the first president to reside there. John Adams died in this chair on July 4th, 1826. It was the 50th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. By a bizarre historical coincidence, Thomas Jefferson died on the very same day. Both men served on the committee to draft the Declaration of Independence, and both were signers. Most of the credit goes to Thomas Jefferson for the drafting. Among the many accomplishments of John Adams was defending British soldiers against murder charges arising from the Boston Massacre. Adams was a Massachusetts delegate to the Continental Congress. He also helped negotiate the peace treaty with Great Britain at the end of the Revolutionary War. He served as ambassador to the Dutch government in 1781 and secured vital government loans. Adams was appointed the first American ambassador to Great Britain in 1785. John Quincy Adams served as the 6th President of the United States and was also an ambassador to the Netherlands, Russia, and the Court of St. James, Great Britain, like his father. John Quincy's son, Charles Francis Adams, also served as ambassador to Great Britain. Stone Library, shown here, was built by Charles Francis Adams in 1870 by request of his father to house his papers and books. John Quincy Adams helped negotiate the end of the War of 1812. He was the Secretary of State under James Monroe and helped formulate the Monroe Doctrine. This is the United First Parish Church in Quincy. It's located at 1306 Hancock Street and is the burial place of John Adams, John Quincy Adams, and the 2 First Ladies, Abigail Adams and Louisa Catherine Adams. After his presidency, John Quincy Adams was elected to the House of Representatives, where he served from 1831 until his death in 1848. John Quincy is the only president to serve in the House of Representatives after his presidency. He collapsed on the House floor and died in an adjoining room in the U.S. Capitol. When visiting the Adams National Historic Site, you begin at the Visitors Center at 1250 Hancock Street. From here, you can take a trolley to the birthplaces in the old house. The United First Parish Church is a short walk from the Visitors Center. Thank you for joining me on this tour, and I hope you will visit the Adams National Historic Park.